What's up, YouTube? We got a yo-yo review to do today. This is the Rev 2 from One Drop Yoyos. So, Rev 2, the follow-up to last year's Rev 1. And this is Rev 1, here's Rev 2. And basically what One Drop is doing with this Rev series is they're tweaking yo-yos ever so slightly to show you what the differences do when you make changes to yo-yos. And this is the Rev 2. I reviewed the Rev 1 last year when it came out. Wonderful yo-yo. Great. I still play this a lot, actually. But here's the Rev 2. So let's get into the specs. The weight is 64.1 grams, so it did come down in weight a little bit from the first revision. It was originally 65.8, 64.1. You can definitely feel that lightness on the string. The width is 44.6 millimeters. The diameter is 56.4 millimeters. Flow groove response, 4.6 millimeter gap width with the 10-ball One Drop flat bearing. 7075 aluminum, same as the Rev 1, with the pure matte finish, which feels really like soft and nice on this one. It's really good. Really good. The finish feels really good on this. Look at that pink. I love that pink. That is vibrant. It's about as vibrant as a pink gets. So let's get into the differences between the Rev, the original one, and the Rev 2. As you can see, the original one was more of a bell shape, really. Whereas this is much more, the cuts are much more extreme on the Rev 2. You definitely feel that in play. The cups are similar, but again, more extreme in the Rev 2. Playing-wise, the Rev 2 definitely feels lighter. It feels more powerful. It feels more H-shaped. A good comparison would be if you look at the Rev 1, it's very much sort of top deck-ish, and kind of plays in a similar way, a little more powerful than the top deck for sure, but kind of is very sort of like a souped up top deck, like a GT version of the top deck. Whereas I would almost say that the Rev 2 is almost like a GT version of the Countach. Now I know we have the Countach 5000 GT, so there is a GT version of the Countach, but it's still sort of, it's got that kind of feeling. I don't know if it's just the shape. Here they are next to each other. This is the OG Countach, by the way. Not OG but this is the first one that One Drop did. And then here's the Rev 2. So as you can see, very angular. Takes a lot of hints and cues where the cuts are from the Countach, which I like very much. If you didn't know, I'm a big fan of the One Drop Countach. Love that yo-yo. But this is definitely its own beast, and really something that I was very excited to get. I was very excited to play. I've had this for a little while. I didn't want to do the review until I knew the yo-yo was dropping, and it drops today. If you're watching this the day this drops, which is June 24th. Wednesday. On the One Drop site, it'll be there. I'm not sure if it'll be at Yo-Yo Expert and other places, but this thing's a beast. And if you like this, you're going to love this. And vice versa. But this is cool. I really, really like this project, and I really, really like what they're doing. I really think you guys will too. This one's really cool. More H-shaped, more power. It feels like it's lighter. It's more nimble. More of a competition throw, really, I think, than a lot of the other One Drops that have come out this year. This one's definitely more powerful, more stable, lighter, and really just kind of handles all your tricks. Kind of makes yo-yoing easier and less. It's not as chill as some of the other ones. Now the other yo-yos that came out are very chill, the Intro and the Nitro, but this is much more of a beast, and I like that too. Like a little bit of beast mode in my yo-yo playing. But let's go ahead and throw it around. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Rev 2. Like I said, first thing you're going to notice is much lighter than the Rev 1, but also a lot of power, a lot of rim weight, a lot of stability, no snagginess at all. So wrap tricks, really whatever. it really just kind of, for a yo-yo like this, you want it to be described as, it kind of makes playing yo-yo easier, and it really does. Like, there's not much thought process going into, like, plane management or correcting any tilt or anything like that. It just, you focus on your tricks. And that's really, that's a nice thing for you know, H yo-yos, and I'm a big H-shape fan. I'm just a big yo-yo fan, but this one's great. It rejects really nice. Nothing to catch the string on. The regens are good. The response is reliable. Handles some speed. Just, man, love it. I like it. I like it a lot. Grinds are very good. Really grinds well. I like the pure matte finish on this. I just like the pure matte finish in general. It's kind of just always good and reliable. Thumb grinds, little lip in there. Let's see if I can hit it. Kind of forces your thumb out because it's kind of angles out. So not really a thumb grindy yo-yo. You can definitely finger spin it. The flat bearing makes anything horizontal a little tougher. But it's definitely doable. I mean, really, like, I've just kind of been loving this. Just throwing it because it's easy to throw and, like, you don't have to pay much attention to it because, like I said, it's a performance beast. Wakes up in beast mode. Anyway, let's take this bad boy apart. We'll show you the insides. All right, let's take the Rev 2 apart. We'll do pros and cons. All right. So let's take a look at the machining process. As you can see, the angles are much more extreme on this one. Little cut right there. Comes up, cuts over, although it is rounded over. It's not just like a straight, like, sharp edge. The step rounds over ever so slightly, very nicely, right to the response pad. That really makes for a good, I know I've said it, I say it every time, but that makes for a great playing experience on a yo-yo. If that is sharp, you hear ping, 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 ping every time the yo-yo comes off the string. And it's just, it's got a weird clicky feeling. And I'm a much bigger fan of when yo-yos round over ever so nicely like that. Just comes off the string smoother. It goes down on the string smoother. It's just, it's better. It's a better feeling. It's a smoother feeling. And overall, just, I feel like a better playing yo-yo. One drop, 10 ball bearing, and tapped axle. This thing is dead smooth. Like, really, like, one drop is always really smooth. Their yo-yos are always really good, but, like, the tapped axles particularly. And you saw how nice that went right back together. Best machining, period. Most consistently best machining. They really care so much about their yo-yos. Let's take a look at the cup here. So because this is the Rev 2, there's two cuts here to sort of denote that, but it's obviously a very different shape than the Rev 1. The cup has, you know, the same type of, like, tapped axle there. Nice long axle. You're not going to strip it. Plus, it's 7075 aluminum. The pure matte finish I also find to be very durable as well. This would be a great yo-yo to carry. Like, either of these would be a great, like, everyday carry. Hang on your hip. It's not going to get dinged very easily because it's a very hard aluminum. Pure matte finish really holds up well as well. And it's really just a good, fun yo-yo to play. You know, people have different opinions on flat bearings, but I personally, I think I like the one drops. I don't really ever change them. And I think they kind of give a character and a feeling to the yo-yo that, you know, maybe a centering bearing maybe doesn't have. Plus, for one drops, they're sort of designed around this flat bearing. So it really kind of just makes sense, in my opinion, to leave it in there. But you do you. It's your yo-yo. No judgment from me. Play Yoyo however you want. Let's do pros and cons. Pros. Drops today. This very day, my friends. I don't know what the cost is going to be. I can't remember what the Rev One cost. But drops today. One drops are always priced really well. Definitely you're going to want to check out. The links are in the description for onedrop.com and stuff. It's going to drop on their site for sure. You could look at the pictures and stuff too. Lots of great colors. Some solids. I like solids too. One Drop does really nice solids. There's a really good blue actually coming in a solid as well. It's really good blue. But this pink is awesome too. Very bright. Drops today. Nice, light, different too. If you've been collecting One Drops, say you just got into it this year and you got a couple of One Drop organics, which are great, but now you kind of want something that's not organic because now you have two, right? You have the nitro and the intro. Here you go. This is it. This thing's a beast. Definitely gonna want to try this one out, pick it up because it's so. Honestly, this is pretty different from anything One Drop's put out in a while. The only thing I can kind of compare it to, feel-wise, even that, I mean, maybe. Nah, even those, not really. Maybe like the last Zoltan's, Vilmos Zoltan's last signature, the V2. That's probably the last one that I think was powerful like this, but it was a totally different shape. It was a V. This is an H. Very powerful. If you like the Rev, I mean, I guess it's sort of obviously kind of like the Rev, but it's lighter, it's faster, it's more it feels more powerful. It just kind of does. It's sort of souped up a little bit. Obviously, it's sort of a different shape too. The bell shape, to me, the bell shape and the H shape feel different. Now, cons, I can't really think of any cons. There's really never any cons to buying One Drop Yoyos. You buy them from the best people in the Yoyo industry, and they're the nicest dudes, and they make great Yoyos. And, I mean, everybody makes great Yoyos. Everybody's nice in the Yoyo community, but, there's no cons, really. Like, you're doing good. You're buying a good Yoyo. You're going to enjoy the Yoyo. No cons. No cons at all. Some people might, because it's summer, the only thing is, if you Yoyo outside a lot, you get sweaty. Pure matte finish can be stickier than super blasty stuff, but truth be told, this one feels soft and glorious, and I actually really like the pure matte finish because I think it really makes the Yoyos look good, as well as, like, they feel good, like the finish feels nice too. It's just different, but it's more of a stone wash, really. So that might be the only thing that holds you up on the pure matte versus the pure matte. A blasted version, I feel like, would be nice too sometimes, but you know what? If they just keep putting out the pure matte, I'm not going to complain about the pure matte finish. I like it a lot. But that's, if I'm searching for straws to grasp at, maybe a blasted option. But that's it. That's all I got. Otherwise, great. I think it's a great follow-up to the first one. I think they've really outdone themselves with this one. Truth be told, I really like this a lot. But go ahead and like and subscribe. Tell me what you think in the comments, and check the links in the description. Again, this drops the day, if you're watching this video the day it comes out, drops June 24th, 2020. Check the One Drop site. I think it drops tonight at like 8 o'clock Eastern time. So check the One Drop site. You're going to want one of these. They look awesome. They play awesome. It's awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers to you. I'll see you next time.